The last few weeks were extremely busy, obviously with football and an academic workload and preparing for the LSAT. It was pretty stressful, but I was able to push through it and study quite a bit, and I felt comfortable going into the test. One of the biggest things with the LSAT is repetition. You have to continually practice the different types of problems on the test, and you have to time yourself while you complete different sections on the test. I think the same can be said with football. It's continual repetition during practice and during different periods throughout practice, so I can kind of relate it in that way. Actually, quite a surprise to me when I was looking at the different dates or when I was planning on taking it. And ironically, that date happened to be during our open week, October 5th, and I was lucky enough that it fell on that date and I was able to take it. I thought about that, if I should do things differently, I should do things the same, but ultimately I came to the conclusion that just kind of go throughout the week as I guess, normal as possible. Keep things the same, go to class, go to practice, do practice sections like I had been doing in previous weeks, and ultimately I think that was the best option for me. Pretty pleased with the score that I received. It was about, not getting too many details, but it was about the score that I thought I was going to receive. And I think it's a score that I can get into some really decent, really good law schools. Definitely, would like to go to University of Richmond, T.C. Williams School of Law. That's kind of my #1 choice at this point. Obviously, I'll be applying to a bunch of other law schools. I think there's 7 law schools in Virginia, so I think I'll be applying to all of them and see how that turns out. But I'd definitely like to stay in Virginia, and I think Richmond's my #1. And there's a lot of emotions, I think, tied up even up to this week leading up to senior day and the final game against William & Mary. I think to me, I don't think it's really going to hit me until kind of after the game is over, a few days after the game, how much I'm going to miss football, how much I'm going to miss the time here with the guys on the team, in the Robins Center, with my different football coaches. But obviously Saturday will be a very emotional day, not only for me, but for the rest of the seniors.